The war on Gaza did not start on October the 7th, 2023. It began in 1948 with the forced expulsion of Palestinians from their land and Israel's occupation of Palestine. But on October the 7th last year, at around 6:30 a.m. local, Hamas announced the military Operation Al-Aqsa Flood, planned years in advance with one overarching goal: to focus the world's attention on Israel's occupation. The Hamas-led attack was as swift as it was brutal. 1,139 Israelis were killed, 251 were captured. Many were killed at the hands of their own military as they fought back during the chaos of the day. An investigation by the Israeli newspaper Haaretz was clear. Israel used the Hannibal doctrine, choosing to kill its own people rather than have them captured. On October 8th, Israel declares a state of war and calls up 300,000 reservists. Its stated aims are the destruction of Hamas and the return of the captives. The then defense minister announces a complete siege of Gaza. Starvation becomes a weapon of war.
I have ordered a complete siege on the Gaza Strip. There will be no electricity, no food, no fuel. Everything is closed. We are fighting human animals and we are acting accordingly.
Gallant's comments cements Israel's attitude. This is not a war on Hamas, but on the Palestinian people. Between the 9th and the 25th of October, Israel pounds Gaza by air, land and sea. On the 26th, it sends in ground troops. As Israel attacks refugee camps and the civilian infrastructure, Qatar, Egypt and the US try to negotiate a ceasefire. The death toll mounts. Then, on November the 24th, a breakthrough. A 4-day ceasefire is announced. Initially, it's seen as a success. It's renewed twice. In total, 50 captives and 150 Palestinian prisoners are released. But minutes after the ceasefire expires on December the 1st, Israel resumes its war. No ceasefire has been implemented since, and Israel has laid waste to Gaza, and the death toll rises daily. The international community, led by the United Nations, begins to call it a genocide, the systematic destruction of a people. Israel then declares the UN Agency for Palestinian Refugees a terrorist organization and says the UN is anti-Semitic. On March the 26th, the UN Refugee Agency publishes a report entitled The Anatomy of a Genocide. Israel rejects the report, as does its main international backer, the United States. On December the 29th, South Africa brings a case of genocide against Israel in the International Court of Justice. The court agrees there is a case to be answered. Human rights organizations agree it is a genocide and submit detailed reports. And yet Israel continues its assault. Everyone, from aid workers to journalists, women and children, are in the firing line. Israel has reoccupied northern Gaza, forcing Palestinians into the center and the south of the Strip. It would take you more than 39 years to attend a funeral a day for every Palestinian child killed. Not a Hamas fighter, not an adult or an aid worker or a journalist, a child. Imran Khan, Al Jazeera.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.